All right, B, so this question is, I'm a bit of an introvert, but I know the importance of putting myself out there in order to grow and build valuable relationships. How do I get out of my own head so I can go out there and get the job done?
That's a great question, right? So in reality, I'm an introvert. While I've learned how to turn on the switch, like I've learned how to flip the switch and go extrovert on the show, when I'm speaking on stage, I am by nature an introvert. In fact, my personality test brought me back as an INTJ, introverted, thinker, intuitive, judicial. Like I'm a high introvert. And how do you know if you're an introvert and extrovert? It's real simple. One of the fastest ways is to take that test online. It's free. The other way to figure it out is to, and by the way, if one of you guys can figure out the test and put it on the YouTube comments, that'd be awesome, guys. Thank you, appreciate it. And then, but I'm an INTJ. And so if you are one of those people that after like hanging out with the whole group of people, you are exhausted, you're probably an introvert. And then you need time by yourself in seclusion to kind of recharge. That's the introvert. The extrovert like can go out and raise the roof and hang out and party and feels like energized, right? That ain't me. But this person who's like, hey man, so I'm an introvert. How do I get the job done? Basically, he's saying, how do I become the extrovert to do the things that I need to do to earn, to impact, etc. And there's two stories I'm going to tell you. Story number one is this: Beyonce knows. She has got a alter ego named Sasha Fierce. Yeah. If you guys Google that, you'll see that Beyonce knows is a very shy, introverted, conservative person. And when she was coming up in her talents, I think it was MTV or VH1, and her, agents were like, listen, you're going to have to wear these scantily clad clothes on stage in the music videos to be able to sell albums. Like that's, sexy sells. And she's like, oh man, like we go to church. I come from a small town and I'm introverted. They're like, well, that's what it takes. You've got a beautiful voice, but it's going to take more than that, right? So she's like, you know what? Beyonce knows is not going to be wearing that. Sasha Fierce can. So she creates this alter ego and becomes Sasha Fierce, and she fucking owns that stage. Like me and Di went to the concert that her and Jay-Z put on at in Pasadena, and bro, she was like, I'm like, that is not Beyonce, that is Sasha Fierce doing her thing. Like just lit the stage on fire. And so all of us need to be able to manufacture and flip the switch and have that inner Sasha Fierce, right? Because if you are so passionate about the thing you're doing, the work you're doing, the thing you have to sell, the lives you want to impact, then the most selfish thing you can do is go, well, I'm shy, I'm conservative, I'm introverted, I'm whatever, and therefore not bring yourself out there. Instead, create that alter ego. I've done that. I haven't named it, so fuck it, I'll call it Sasha Fierce as well. Why not? But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So one, understand that the most selfish thing we can do is take a personality trait and say, because of that, I'm not successful. Then you're not giving your gift to the world, right? What a shame that is. You will go to your deathbed and then realize you got a lot of regret for that, not taking that action. And then the other thing I'm going to tell people is, I feel like I've got a duty and an obligation. I've got a message in my mind and in my heart that I need to share with the world. And look, does my brain have this conversation like, damn, bro, you make all this money. Mind your own business, enjoy your life, do your thing. Why are you going on YouTube and podcasts and saying shit that may get you canceled, that may put a target on your back, right? But I also feel like if I don't, I'm not being a great role model to my kids. If I don't, I'm gonna get to my deathbed and have regret. If I don't, this amazing country that has given me so much opportunity and greatness, how do I serve it back? By doing this, right? And so for that reason, not only do you have to create your own Sasha Fierce and flip the switch and do what you gotta do, but also understand that if you have kids or if you have people that look up to you, you got to be a role model. So you can't say, just because I'm introverted, I can't do extrovert stuff. Sure, it's easier for the extrovert to do that. But it's also harder for the extrovert to think at a very deep level. Yeah. Right? The extrovert is very loud and they need to be around a lot of people. You put them by themselves and they're like, man, I can't go inward. I can't meditate well. That doesn't mean they can't. That just means it's going to take a little more effort for the extrovert to do what we do as introverts well. And so I think that is very important to understand that. And once you do, you stop being selfish and you selflessly bring your gift to the world.